alternator hooked to the exercise bike. I can connect an inverter. And then if I crank it up, charging the power station, convert the alternating current to DC. Add one more 100-watt bulb. 3, 2, 1. TEMU reached out and wanted to sponsor one of my videos. I figured, well, before I go ahead, I'm gonna have to see if they have anything that I could use. So I thought that TEMU was only about clothes and fashion, so I wasn't sure exactly. But after doing some searching, I was really surprised at the huge selection of items that I could use, like electric motors, controllers, generators, solar panels, anything that I could use from other sites, they have it. So any products that I could use in my build videos, then that will help my channel grow. TEMU order has arrived. So this is heavy. So this must be the permanent magnet motor. And here are the solar panels. So I selected a little lightweight solar panel kit for the tiny trailer, and then I also grabbed a low RPM generator. I've been wanting one of these low RPM generators for a while now, so I figured let's grab it from TEMU and see how it works. So check out TEMU's site. You can get a $20 coupon off right away. So I'm gonna hook the solar panels to my tiny bike trailer, and then I'm going to attach the low RPM generator to a pedal bike or an exercise bike and see how many watts I can draw off of it. Let's get into the video. Permanent magnet generator, 9.6 pounds, so it's almost 10 pounds. This is something I'm really excited about. I've wanted one of these for a while now, so let's see. So we do have a little bit of instructions. Oh, it looks good. Give it a little spin. It is very smooth. Short these wires here. It just locks right up. It's converting very well, and it actually is really well made. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some testing on this. All right, this was my pedal generator, one of them that I made. This one's an exercise bike from the trash. Very simple setup. I've just put a belt around the flywheel here, attached a DC 120 volt lawnmower motor. I've just taken the pulley off. So this motor, because it's 120 volts, it's going to output a usable voltage at low speeds. Now, if the motor was 12 volts, then it would have to spin very fast to produce the voltage wanted. Now, this is a DC motor, and you can see there's a bridge rectifier right here. And this is where the AC current would be rectified to DC, but it works perfectly as a generator. The only thing is that it's not as efficient as the alternator that I want to put on here. So I'm going to remove this one, and then I'm going to attach the alternator and test it out. All right, guys, so I have the alternator hooked to the exercise bike. So how does it all work? To make this work, we need to convert the alternating current to DC, and that's what this rectifier's for. Now, this one's out of a car alternator, so this one will take the 3-phase wires in, and then it will convert it to DC. Now, because it's 3-phase, it needs 6 diodes to rectify the current. Now, we can use just loose diodes, so we can take 6 diodes and we can connect them together. Can't even see it. So we'd want a voltage regulator or a solar charge controller would actually work for this, and then we can charge a battery. I have my meter hooked up, and I'm just gonna spin this now. And as you can see, we're at 15 volts. And then that's the 24 volts right there. So 24 volts is this RPM. So I don't have an RPM gauge, but you can see that it does not have to spin very quickly to produce the 24 volts. And I've had to do a few things here. On this side of the bridge, we have our negative, and this side is our positive. So what I can do is jump on the bike, and let's see if it works. So in the lamp here, I have a 120 volt incandescent bulb, so it's gonna draw the full 60 watts. Let's see how this works. So I'll start cranking. It works. So it's lighting up that 120 volt bulb, 60 watts. So you can see that this 24 volt generator is much more than 24 volts. Depends on the RPM. I can easily power that 60 watt bulb. Quite a bit of voltage at low RPMs. So look at how slow I can turn that. And then if I crank it up, 90 volts, 100 volts, 107, 115, 140. All right, so I have two. There it goes. Okay, so that's 120 watts. Yeah, it does take quite a bit of effort, but I'm able to do it. Let's see what we can power with the exercise bike generator. Let's test a fluorescent bulb. That in there. Okay. And there we go. So it does not take much effort to power up the fluorescent bulb, and it will run on DC current as well. Okay, let's switch over to incandescent bulbs. 100 watts. Let's pop that in there. Oh, there we go. It's not easy, but someone in really good shape could do this probably all day. Let's add 160. There we go. Okay, still doable. Oh man. Add another one. Let's see what 220 watts is like. Okay, so I'm standing. Yeah, that's not bad, actually. Standing, it's a lot easier to stand. I'm gonna add one more 100 watt bulb. Wow, 320 watts here. Now that's a lot of wattage. Okay, I'm gonna stand for this. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Yeah, that is, I can feel that. Actually, they are quite bright, aren't they? So the generator actually works really well. If I crank this even harder, these bulbs would get up to full brightness, but I just am not up to that. So a real cyclist could crank this thing up and really power these bulbs. Yeah, pumping 360 watts sitting is not possible. So for me anyway. Whew. This one's getting hot. Probably power more, but I'm not getting the full amount because I'd have to crank this up a lot faster. All right, so here's our panels. This is an actual kit. There's 2 panels in here. It's not glass, it's actually plastic. So they're encapsulated in a plastic. Very lightweight. So you get 2 solar panels, charge controller, some wire, cigarette lighter plug, 12 volt with a barrel connector, splitter, so it connects both the panels together, barrel connector with alligator clips, clip onto the battery, and another barrel connector. So a whole bunch of stuff in here. So it's designed as a lightweight portable. So it is very lightweight. It looks like the panels can be connected together. There's a hole on the top, so both panels could be mounted together. 36 volt, 12 volt, 24. This is just a basic charge controller. They're a good option for this because they weigh hardly anything and they're all plastic. The kit comes with a controller, connect both panels together, and then I can connect this directly to the controller. And my controller is on now. Let's see if it'll start charging it. Now I'm charging my lithium iron phosphate battery, and I did put the meter on here. It will actually charge a lithium iron phosphate battery, it seems to. What I can do now is I can connect an inverter to the battery, and then I can turn on my inverter, and now I can power my tiny trailer. I put my clamp meter on at about 4 o'clock and I saw about 1 amp. So if we do the math, of course this panel's not very large, so it's not going to provide a lot of wattage, but it would be good for lighting in an off-grid cabin or shed. It would provide enough lighting and then it would recharge during the day. That's pretty much what this panel would be good for. All right, we've got our panels. Let's see if they work. It's 21.4 volts. Okay, so let's plug in the charge controller. There we go. It's up and running. I'm just gonna hook to the battery now. 13.8. So now we can adjust the voltage. So I'm gonna lower the voltage down to, let's say, 15 volts for this battery. That's it right there. So it's gonna charge up to 15 volts. There's USB ports here. That's really handy. So I can plug in, charge my phone directly from the panel. It's actually a pretty handy little solar setup. Plug it into the power station. There it goes. So charging a power station like this one with these little panels, it's going to take a while. It is charging though. So it is charging the power station. It's not putting out much wattage right now because it's afternoon. It takes a lot of wattage to charge these. The sun is low in the sky right now, so it's going to take a while. In conclusion, the generator works really well. That alternator puts out a lot of wattage. The generator definitely checks out, so I'm really happy with that. Good bearings, everything seems really good on this alternator or generator, and it will work at low RPMs, and it'll also work at higher RPMs, but it's all within low RPMs. This is just a test with the exercise bike. So later on down the road, I'm gonna build a wind generator, maybe a turbine. So I've got some things planned. I might actually use it for a special project that I've been working on, and I want to combine this with the e-bike. So I'll get into that later. So big thanks to TEMU for sending out the free samples for me to test. I can really use these for my projects. So the more materials or the more products I have, the more videos I can make. So that definitely helps with the channel. So TEMU, if you sign up right now, there's a $20 off coupon. So you can go on their site and you can shop around right away and you can get something. You can save 20 bucks right away on whatever order you make. If you haven't checked out TEMU, you will not believe the selection of items. And other family members of mine have used TEMU and they've ordered things that they cannot find anywhere else.